Jay from Team DMA at it again with another video. This video is regarding a new, a new thing I started doing on the channel. Obviously, as you already know, during the summer because of the heat, the triple digits. So currently we've been experiencing like 109, 108 temperatures, and then a consistent anywhere from 101 to 105. And pretty soon, like in a few days, maybe like 3, 4 days, we're gonna be reaching a peak of somewhere around 114 to 115 degrees. I don't know how long that heat wave's gonna last. It might be 3, 4 days. It might be more. I don't know. So I bring that up because during the summer I try to just chill, sit back, um, drink cold drinks, stay in the shade. If it's too hot, I won't even go out. Like I'll wait till the sun goes down or early in the morning, and just try to relax because I take my safety very serious. So why do I bring that up? Because I also don't uh, don't get too involved in YouTube as I usually do. Because usually every 2 days or 3 days I make 2, 3 videos, something like that, to where there's at least 3 to 4 videos per week. But as you notice during the summer, I kind of relax and I only just post maybe 1 or 2 videos per week, which is actually very slow. And that's the reason why, because I'm more just relaxing and chilling, trying to stay cool and stay safe. So to everyone, you guys be safe, stay cool, drink water, stay in the shade, do as much as you can do to protect yourself. Maybe get some Pedialytes ready for whenever it reaches 115 degrees or more, because there are some places where they exceed 115, like to 118 and stuff like that, or even higher temperatures, and they can be very dangerous. So moving on from there, what I had done in the channel was introduce both uh, statistics, like basically I want to get a percentage of a statistics of percentage of what is more in the favor, basically like quizzes and also percentage charts just to see what people believe. And we're gonna take a look at those. And I promise that if people were involved, which they are, I would. And I said I would make more, so I'm keeping up with that. And basically, it says here, which of these boss monsters do you not have in your Dark Magician deck, but you wish you had one? And so the first one here, we have Scareclaw Trihorn, and the percentage was 0. So Trihorn was 15 to 20, and right now the prices are as low as $5. I gave two away already to people who were requesting some and needed some. Obviously on YouTube, nobody seems to care about it. It's not my opinion, it's more like fact based. Trihorn is actually, I would say, number 2 in the Dark Magician, exceeding Dragoon, because what you do is you play the combination of Dragonite and Scareclaw, or you play with just about anything else. It doesn't matter what it is, uh, with the back row, and they're what's it called? Secret ancient organism. Basically, everything's frozen, and Scarecrow is the only one that's allowed to attack because it escapes the negate. And a lot of people don't know that combo. So because of that, Dragoon's finished. Uh, as long as it exists, it's finished. Some people have told me like, well, what about access code and whatnot? On the back, I play there can only be one, so you can't enter access code because you need link 4, and because you can only have one, people maximize as 2. The only deck that I've seen that gone to 3 uh, are branded, but it doesn't matter anyways because I play Bestial and Circle and Eternal, so I'll banish 1 or 2 of them, and they're pretty much it. So when you play Scareclaw, with there can only be one, or you play it with Grave the Secret Ancient Organism, it's like a 90% win rate. You no longer need Skill Drain. The combination of those 2 cards can win you the game, and basically it can out anything. It can out anything that exists, and that's why I'm able to kill this tier 1 and tier 0 decks that no one else can do it, because a lot of people talk but they have no proof. And on my channel, if you see my duels, when people have like 8 to 10 negates, that's how I out it, because it doesn't trigger the effect and to enter it, because once it goes in, it's an automatic effect. It switches them, so it escapes triggering effects. And because it doesn't trigger any effects, it dodges everything and it switches everything to defense, and you can't target it. And your back row is protecting you, and it's just broken. Also, another thing that I do is I'll play it with Bestial and then Link, and then the dress room will pop a card. Like, it's so broken, people have no idea. But nobody likes the card, but it doesn't really matter The other one is Avery Max. So Ivory Max, you can link up to it. I believe, someone correct me, I could be wrong. I think it's a link. Let me see if I can see it there. I can't see the bottom, but I think it's a link 3 or 4. I don't remember. I'm not going to lie. I think it's a link 3, and basically, uh, when you go into it as a 3000 attack, and any card that would attack it, it can boost. It can boost whatever the monster's half of its attack, and then when it's out, you can't attack anything else other than him, and it cannot be targeted as well. So this one is actually a good card. For the longest time, they were like $80. They went down to 50 with the reprints, 20, then 15, 10, and the current ones that are available are $1 each. So I did give 2 away to 2 different people who needed them because they're playing Dark Magician budget, and a lot of people don't want to spend 300, which is what the deck costs if you play all the good cards so that you can be competitive. But but yeah, this card Abrimax, it's Crusadia, is actually very broken. If you play the combo with it, people go into IP Mask Arena and then just jump into uh, Ivory Max. So is it good? Yes, it is. If you play it correctly, like I said, you can play it together with Floodgates, and it'll do the same thing as Tryhard. And it's actually very broken. I believe only one person voted for this one. So yeah, so whoever it was will be sending a card there. And then uh, the card that was selected the most, it would seem to be Dragoon. So Dragoon's a little strange because I never liked Dragoon. I don't think I ever will. And it goes to show you because Master Duel Dragoon's not there, and there's still people getting to Diamond or the highest rank. And it goes to show you it's good in there, but you don't necessarily need it. Now, me, I play Dragoon, but he never wins when I'm dueling against tier 0 decks. When you go online and you see Dragoon dueling, like either not nationals, like regionals or locals, what happens a lot of times, they bring out the Dragoon and then they get rid of it. So you play 3 Dragoon, you bring the second, they get rid of it, and then you play the third, you get rid of it. I have a lot of duels where I summon Dragoon and they get rid of all of them. I summon 3. There's some duels where I summon 4 Dragoons, and you're wondering like how can Jay summon 4? Because Dragoon's easy to summon, and I don't even use Red Eyes Fusion. So I summon 1, then I'll summon 2, and then they'll destroy them, and then I'll bring them back. I'll bring them back, special summon them back on the field twice. So it's 4 Dragoon on the field in a total of a duel, and I still don't win the duel. I still lose. And the reason for that is because Dragoon can't really win games against tier 1 and tier 0s. It can only win against rogue decks and a low level meta, low level, low entry level meta. So Dragoon's no good. So my Dark Mission deck, the AC 130, it specializes in diversity. When you get rid of Dragoon, I have like 3 or 4 other boss monsters that are stronger than Dragoon. So you're not ready for it. And I don't need Dragoon to have Omni Negates. I have a bunch on the board and in my hands. And in at the backfield, together with the monsters, there's just so much broken stuff going on that on the field I have like 4 negates, 3 interruptions, which is like 7 total, and no Dragoon. And a lot of people, what they do is they summon Dragoon and then they get rid of Dragoon, so you lose. So I'd rather have 4 negates and 3 interruptions than have Dragoon, because that's how I win my duels. Now Dragoon comes on top of all that to make it like 5 negates and 3 interruptions and bumping it up to 8 or 9. So a lot of people love Dragoon, but the interesting part about Dragoon is people like to lie a lot, and this isn't an attack in one, but it's just the facts. Like I said, it has nothing to do with my opinion. Dragoon, for the longest time, I think it was like almost 6 months or a little past 6 months, Dragoon was $8. I had 2 Dragoon given away to me for free, and I gave those away to somebody else that needed them. I didn't pay nothing; they just gave them to me for free. That's how cheap Dragoon was. When I shopped for Dragoons were anywhere from $8 to 10. I told everyone to get them for 6 months. No one wanted them, so that's why I know a reprint Dragoon won't do nothing, because that already happened and no one cared. So another thing about Dragoon is it's banned in the OCG. So it's banned on the OCG. So basically, since it's banned in the OCG, more likely it won't be in the structure deck. People haven't realized that, because I believe a lot of people go emotional instead of the reality. So what do I hope? For the sake of everyone, I hope Dragoon comes out because that's what people want, right? So I'm gonna want what the community wants because that's what my channel is about. But what the reality is, more likely it's not going to be a Dragoon. But I hope there is. And then Access Code Tucker. No one selected Access Code Tucker. I have 3 of them. I had 6 or 7 of them, and I sold them all, and I kept 2 or 3 of them, and no one selected him. So the second poll here of the quiz: in the Dark Magician deck profile, what is your favorite boss monster? Write in the comments why you chose the monster. You think it is the you chose the monster you think is the best boss monster in DM profile. So the difference between that and question number 1 is the boss monster that you want to have in real life, but you don't have it, you don't own a copy. And the second question is just the overall, what boss monster is your favorite and is the best boss monster for the Dark Magician profile? And then answering the question. So for this one, we had Red Eyes Dark Dragon. We had a 33%, so I believe it was 2 votes. And then one of the votes was Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, or Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Either or, it doesn't matter. One of them removes the Light and Dark, the other one a Link 3. And it's pretty good. They're both anywhere from $1 to $3 per card. So whoever selected that, if they put it on the comments, then obviously I'm going to try to get one for them for free. Because that was the whole purpose of these polls, to see what people need, and then try to help them. Quintet Magician. So somebody selected Quintet. If you want Quintet and you put it in the comment section, then I'm going to be helping you get a Quintet for free. Do I agree with Quintet? Yes, I do. Moving here on the top, the Blackluster Soldier, both of the versions, they're good for a budget. They really are. It works. I have a budget deck and it's pretty broken. I do have a regular AC 130 deck. It's still budget, but it's not as budget as like the $60 one, and it's pretty good. Quintet is really good. It blows up the whole field. 4,500 attacker is hard to get over. You can't tribute it. It's pretty good. Access Code Tucker got 0, and then we have Dragon Knight. 2 people voted for Dragon Knight. So if you're in the comment section and you put the Dragon Knight, then obviously I'm gonna have to get some and give some away for free for those people who wanted it, so who the participants. So we're gonna go up here before I end the video, and we're gonna read the comments here to see what they said. I'm not usually a fan of Links, so Dragoon is the guy for me. I hope he gets a reprint in the upcoming structure deck. So Adele answered that one. And then for this one, Dragoon is a combination of my 2 favorite monsters for Dark Magician, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. Definitely my favorite. So Dragoon right now, unless it gets a reprint, what the heck? Unless it gets a reprint, I don't think I have any copies of those for now. But if it gets reprinted in the structure, if he doesn't buy a structure, then I'm gonna have to buy one just to give him a Dragoon for free. And then he requested to do more videos like this. And then the last one is, the question here is Dark Magician Hand Traps, Dark Magician Pure, Dark Magician Branded, or Dark Magician Bestial? Which is more likely, more like the Dark Magician AC 130? That's the profile created in 2019. So everyone voted for Dark Magician Bestial, and that is correct. The Dark Magician, the AC 130, the Dark Magician profile created is Dark Magician Bestial. So it was without the Bestial up until October of, was it like 2 years ago? Or when is it when the Bestial came out? Last year? Bestial? And it received an update, and it's a Dark Magician Bestial. And the reason why it's so broken is because you have to deal with the floodgates, the Omni negations, and then you also have to deal with the monsters, and they negate your destruction, a spell, and trap. Plus, you have spells and traps that protect the back. So you have back row destruction, but they do nothing. You play them like Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, and you see my videos, they do nothing. After you play them, nothing happens because the whole back row is protected. All the cards you play, like Pinker Tops, and all the cards they play, like they dump cards to the graveyard and they pop them, they banish. none of the cards resolve because all the deck is meant to protect them. So the cards you play, they just go to the graveyard, and I keep the field locked, and people just surrender. And on top of it all, like when things go south or things go bad, I always have Bestial to back me up. And that's why the deck is so powerful and is able to beat all the nationals. And I have proof of it. And the max negations ended up being 12 as the recorded highest of it. And I think it was I think it was 6 negations, 6 interruptions, and that's what I ended up doing. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the questions. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and then leave in the comment section what kind of questionnaires you would like to see in the future, so I can keep doing it. And I'm going to make a video regarding the structure deck also. And with that, I'm going to do something new that I've never done on I'll wait for the video to make it so I can talk about it in that video. I don't want to talk about it now, but that's pretty much it. You guys take care. God bless. Stay cool. And Dark Magic Attack.